it's your girl Shalane. I'm back today with another video. In today's video, we're going to discuss the emergency allotment for the month of February. We're also going to talk about pandemic EBT for this school year. Then we have a new Social Security bill that's on the horizon, where this is the Social Security Act of 2023, and spoiler alert, it's supposed to have increased funding. Now, speaking of increased funding, lawmakers have approved the expansion of food assistance, so that's more like emergency allotment monies, as well as if you were scammed or skimmed out of your EBT benefits, there may be funding for you as well. So there's a lot going on in the world of EBT, and all I need for you to do is stay tuned. Your girl's got you covered. Now, if this is your first time tuning into my channel, hi, hello, hey friends. My name is Shalay, and here on this channel we discuss shopping, saving, and everything in between. I would love to have you a part of my internet family. Super easy. Click the big old red subscribe button down below and you're in, just like that. And while you're at it, go ahead and give me a like, especially if you love me bringing this content to you. Now guys, if you are an EBT recipient, why not have some Amazon Prime in your life? I mean, you get your items to you within 48 hours. And I know you're like, girl, I barely have any money. But you know what? You can try it out 30 days free on your girl. All you have to do is click that link in the description box below. As well as if you've already tried it out, you know what Amazon can do. Definitely get it at a 50% discount rate by clicking the link in the description box. Now, if you want to do exactly what I do, run my mouth on YouTube and get paid to do so, definitely grab a copy of my ebook for you or those that you know and share with them, and that way they can get on YouTube and get this money, honey. All right, so enough of my rambling. Let's go ahead and discuss the emergency allotment for the month of February, kicking off things with my state, Alabama Roll Tide. Alabama will pay out March 1st, California March 25th, Colorado February 19th through the 24th, Connecticut February 15th, Delaware February 27th, DC with the district's regular issuance schedule, Guam February 17th, Hawaii March 13th, Illinois February 20th through the 28th, Kansas March 22nd through the 31st, Louisiana February 7th, 14th, 21st, and 28th, Maine February 10th, Maryland February 4th through the 23rd, Michigan February 18th through the 28th, New Hampshire February 2nd, 17th, and March 17th, New Jersey February 1st through the 5th, New Mexico February 1st through the 28th, New York February 9th through the 22nd, North Carolina February 22nd through March 3rd, Ohio February 27th, Oklahoma February 10th through the 15th, Oregon February 10th, 27th, and March 1st, Pennsylvania February 15th through the 28th, Rhode Island February 3rd, Texas February 2nd and February 6th through the 9th, Utah February 28th, Vermont March 14th, Virginia February 16th, Washington February 1st through the 20th, West Virginia February 8th, and Wisconsin February 18th. Next, we're going to go ahead and discuss pandemic EBT for this school year. Alabama will issue benefits September through November and February. Also, they will issue benefits December and January will pay out in March, and then from February through May will pay out in June. Hawaii will issue benefits from August through December, will pay out in February, and then January through May will pay out in mid-June. Minnesota will issue benefits from September through December that will pay out in April or May, and then they will issue the remaining months of the school year to pay out in July. New Jersey will issue benefits from September through November in mid to late February. December and January will pay out in March. February and March will pay out in April, and then in April will pay out in May, and then the last of the benefits should pay out in June and July. North Carolina will issue benefits from September through November in mid to late February. Also from December and January will pay out in March, and then February and March will pay out in April, and then they're going to continue to pay out on a monthly basis. Ohio will issue benefits from August through the rest of the school year on a monthly basis, and it's going to be a single payment. Rhode Island will issue benefits for the month of September through November in 3 separate installments in February, and then issue benefits for December and March. And then for the rest of the school year, they will issue benefits the second week of the month following that benefit month. Vermont will issue benefits from September through January and April, and then they will pay out for the months of February through June, will pay out in September. And then Wisconsin will issue benefits from August through October in January. November through January will pay out in March. And then February and March will pay out in May. All right, so let's go ahead and kick things off with Social Security because that is a very hot topic. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put out this spoiler alert. Social Security, as of right now, you're not getting the $200 per month. I know we discussed this all throughout the pandemic where there was different bills that were introduced by lawmakers where there was going to be an increase in Social Security. Sadly, that did not happen. However, Bernie Sanders is this close, okay, like by the hair on his chinny chin of introducing a new bill to Congress. And this is the Social Security Expansion Act of 2023. Now, included in this bill, he wants to make a level footing for Social Security. So you know how every year they're like, hey, Social Security is not going to be around when I turn 62 or 67. He wants to ensure that Social Security and Medicaid is still around, as well as provide increased benefits for those that are already receiving Social Security. So this is supposed to be an increase. Now, like I said, this bill is that close to being introduced. It still will have to work its way through Congress and be approved. But we all know, hey, this is just right now, like this is where we stand at with Social Security. So there's a lot of things with Social Security and Medicaid that are going on and how we're going to increase. And there's even some rumors out there that was stating that there might not be a cost of living adjustment in 2023. We don't know those things, but as of right now, could there possibly be an increase this year for Social Security? Absolutely. Do we know that to be true? Not. So that's where we stand right now on Social Security. Let's go ahead and move on to the next story. This story is another one that has affected a lot of people. I've received emails from a lot of my subscribers. They're saying, hey, they have been a victim of skim or scam EBT fraud that's going on. Well, we know back in December, the omnibus bill was passed. And at that time, it did have where federal funding could be used to reimburse those that have been a victim of EBT, skim, or scamming fraud as well. So guys, this is something that is just coming up on the horizon right now. States are now receiving guidance on how to receive those federal funds and reinstate or reissue them back to those that were a victim of the EBT fraud. Now, from my understanding, when I read it, it stated that you can be reimbursed up to 2 months at least twice per year. This is a great move because prior to this bill passing, nothing was given to you if your benefits were stolen, except that you had to make a police report identifying that they were stolen. So this is a great win. Now, if you want me to kind of discuss the omnibus bill as well, because it has a lot of things in regards to like food assistance, as well as food stamps and the SNAP program. I know one of the big things that it had in this bill was over the summer where students still can receive the food, and they wanted to start this, I want to say in 2024, where no longer children had to worry about how they were going to eat over the summer. You will be able to get your EBT benefits at $40 per child that you had. That was one of the things that it had. It also had where if you was receiving food from the school, that you, instead of getting 5 days worth of food, you can now get 10 days worth. So it had a lot of different things. Now, a lot of people were not fans of this bill because what it did remove was the emergency allotment. And that's where a lot of us have seen that this was a big no-no for families, because a lot of people needed that extra money, especially when it comes to food prices, grocery prices, and just inflation in general. So as of right now, if you want me to discuss the omnibus bill and how it affects you and food stamps, let me know, comment down below, as well as if you would like to see different videos on what you can do regarding like groceries and inflation and how to save and how to be able to get those things, especially since you won't have these benefits as of right now. let me know all the things down below, or let me know how you are even saving, because you know, sharing is caring. We are like family. This is a whole community here. So let me know all the things down below. One area that we want to keep our eye on is the farm bill. So I'm watching that very closely, because from my understanding, lawmakers want to try to insert the emergency allotment or the increased benefits monthly into this farm bill. So if you're unfamiliar with the farm bill, it's a bill that happens every 5 years. It has to do with like food, as well as not only food, but farmers, and then how the school system is ran in regarding food. And so this is just one of those ways that they can backhandedly slide the emergency allotment back in there. Don't know if it's going to work out. I will definitely keep you guys updated. It's a lot that's going on right now. So hopefully Congress has some assistance programs that will be able to help us as we move forward. Now, speaking of Congress and lawmakers and food assistance, we are now headed over to New Jersey, where they are expanding their food assistance programs. We all know that the federal food stamp program is set to expire next month. Well, a lot of lawmakers have now started stepping up within their states and saying, hey, we need to do something or put together a plan before this takes an effect. That way that our residents can be covered. And New Jersey is one of those that has stepped up. The minimum SNAP benefit that you can receive is $19. However, New Jersey decided to go ahead and increase that to $50. So anyone in New Jersey will automatically receive $50. And then they decided to take it a step forward and like, no, $50 is still not enough. Now we want the minimum to be $95. So if you are a single person in New Jersey and you apply for food assistance, the minimum that you can receive is $95. Now this has been approved on all echelons except for the governor's desk. And from my understanding, he is on board with it. The state does not mind using their own funds to be able to help out their residents. So as of right now, within March, it's supposed to be where it will take place for $95 is the minimum that you can receive in New Jersey. However, there is a caveat to this, that at any time if the farm bill or anything passes and it says that, hey, we're going to give them more money, then they will pull that money back. So they're not going to keep that if the USDA decides to come back and offer increased benefits or not. They're only going to have this in place pretty much as a cushion that, hey, strip everything away, the residents within our state will still at least get $95. And I think that is great. I wish Alabama would do something like that. But as of right now, it has been approved on all levels. It is just waiting for the governor's signature. So bravo, bravo, bravo. Let's go ahead and move on to Missouri, because SNAP recipients in Missouri have yet to be paid for summer 2022 EBT benefits of the $391. Guys, we are almost like 6-7 months in and they have yet to be paid. Now, of course, there's a lot of stories that are covering this because they're like, hey, what is taking so long? At one point it was stated that the benefits should be there in December, and now the new guidance is that the money will not be issued until the spring of 2023. Now, granted, there's no type of deadline or guideline that was given on when in spring 2023. So it can be in May, it can be in March. They have no idea. Now, the Department of Education Services did announce that the reason why it's been this delayed is because there was issues on seeing which students qualified for it. And then once they finally got all that information, then they submitted it to the USDA in October, and it finally got approved in October. And then in December, it was some more paperwork that was due. So it seems like they're just moving a lot slower, and this is not helping families, because now they're having to choose, like, how do I pay for food, especially when they're owed something. So as of right now, the update in regards to Missouri is in spring of 2023, those benefits will be issued. I think I asked this in the last video, which states were still awaiting their summer pandemic EBT benefits from last year. And several people had stated that their state had not issued them as well. And I know Florida was one of them. Guys, I'm not sure exactly what these states are doing or why it's taking so long, but my goodness, like, they need to get on it. And of course, we know about like staffing shortages, and we also know that, hey, the guidance may sometimes be unclear. I think the guidance right now is unclear when it comes to how to reissue the benefits for like the EBT fraud. It may be unclear, but that's where your people gotta jump in and help, because you know, people are depending on this. So not sure how this is all going to work out, but as of right now, Missouri, I will keep you updated. It is on my radar. Next, we are headed to my state. We're in Alabama. They have started accepting the senior farmers market vouchers. Now, these vouchers can be used this spring at the farmers market, where you get $30 per month, usually per person. It is a income-based guideline, but this is a free $30 that you get, guys, to go spend at the farmers market. Now, I know in some states like Maine, and I want to say New Hampshire, or might have even been Vermont, they even do where it's vouchers for veterans as well, where veterans can get farmers market vouchers and they can go and get free food or free items from the farmers market as well. So keep an eye on that, because as the spring approaches, they're going to have these different programs that start opening up, as well as there are a lot of programs that will be on the horizon. But this is what we have today. I'm trying to post a video every single day. It would help me a whole lot if you comment down below. We are so close, guys, to being at a 500,000. I never asked you guys to help your girl out like this before, but if you are watching my content and you enjoy, can you please hit that subscribe button? Can you please share the video with a friend or somebody that you know? Pretty please, I'm asking you, with a cherry on top, because we are so close, and I would love to be able to hit a 500,000 this year. Like, it would just so help me. It would just help me. So this is all I got. As always, please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know down below, what do you think about being reimbursed for the EBT fraud? What do you think about the Social Security Expansion Act of 2023 and the possible increase? What do you think about states that are still having people wait for their benefits that was due last year? Comment down below. This is all I have. As always, please like, comment, subscribe, and I will talk to you later, Gator. Bye, guys.